Hi friends, great to be back with you again this week. As you can tell, I'm standing in our beloved sanctuary and I'm standing in the center aisle. I love the theology of a center aisle. It offers us one way in, direct access to the high altar of Christ our Lord, and then there's a central way back out into the world to take the light of Christ back out into the world and to follow the cross of Christ as we do each week behind our acolytes, back out into the world to serve the world as Christ has done Himself. I love the centrality of this aisle. It gives us direct access to the altar. It focuses our attention from the time we enter the sanctuary. It focuses our attention on Jesus Christ and on the cross and on the high altar. All that is so important to be revived and to be renewed, to be recharged each and every week. If you'll notice behind me in our chancel, the main arch here, it's even more enclosed, more protruded here in the sanctuary, and that's meant to focus our attention even more acutely on the cross of Christ. Our choir loft is divided to give us that access. Our organ chambers are on either side to accommodate that same focus. The idea behind worship, and certainly in our neo-Gothic cathedral, is that all of the senses are played upon throughout the course of a worship service. We can smell the bread of communion. We can see the beautiful array of colors and the symbols in our windows. We see the cracked floors on which we walk, reminding us of how fractured our lives are, but how from the high chancel here, there are no cracked pieces. It's all whole and put together. That's what Christ does for us. That is our primary focus. One other sense of ours that is played upon in worship and evoked is the sense of sound through music. Congregations are designed to sing together. We Methodists are shouting Methodists, but we have in our DNA the gift of song. We sing together. As you know, as part of our renovations, we have committed to a new organ. That is because we believe so deeply in all of the sensory elements of worship, not the least of which is music and is sound. So we have committed to a new organ as part of this entire process. I want you to know something that's coming up on February the 1st. That's this coming Monday. Our chancel will look a little different. That's because the organ is going to be deconstructed. The pipes are going to come down. These cantilevers will come down. The choir pews will come out during this phase. Scaffolding will go back up. So for several weeks, you will see scaffolding. You'll see some construction elements to our chancel. There's probably a good chance that we'll move some elements down to the floor just to be safe and secure, but we will continue to have in-person worship. This is a multi-week process of deconstructing the organ, of re-engineering the organ chambers, making sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed and everything is in place prior to our new organ being installed in just a few short weeks from now. So I hope that you'll be in prayer for this process. It's all designed, as I said at the start, it's all designed to point our attention to the cross and to Jesus Christ and the altar from where our nourishment comes for our souls, so that as we are filled up in worship each and every week, we can go back out into the world and pour ourselves out for others. That is the way of the Christian. I pray that you'll have a wonderful week, that you'll have a great weekend, that you'll worship with us this Sunday. God be with you till we meet again.